Hi guys, welcome. I think everything is all set. I'm hoping everything is all set. Just give me a minute to make sure that everything is. Yes, okay. Maybe. Why this isn't working. Okay, now it is. Now it is. Okay. That was weird. I'm not really sure why it's been acting funny lately. I think there was an update while I was away, and then I just haven't been able to get that really fixed. Sorry, I have my glasses on today because I am working on a project. This is a project that I'm working on. It's got about I've got to do like 3 or 4 more rows of this, and then I've got 6 more that I need to do. I thought I had completed. I thought this was my 5th, but it turns out this is the 4th, and I need to make 10 of these. So I'm really behind where I thought I was. And the person who commissioned this, it's a dishcloth, and I mean it's a pretty simple one, but for the move that was supposed to be easy ended up being more of a headache than it was easy. This had to go on the back burner, and then it took a while to find through the unpacking because I didn't do the packing. But honestly, I feel like the amount of time, no, honestly, there was just, when I've moved before, I've moved very frequently, and I will be continuing to move a lot, but for some reason when kids are involved, the time, like how you expect, the amount of time you expect to take on things versus how much time you actually take on things is a whole lot. I wish I had a camera so you could see what I'm doing, but I'm just crocheting. I don't know what more fun to watch, my face or this. Probably the crochet, but I don't. My desk is not very. I haven't fixed all of this, so you can tell we're in kind of a temporary setup right now. Thought I had fixed everything, but I guess not. So, but it's funny because I was like, oh, I'm going to start streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then of course that's the same week as July 4th, which it's the 250th birthday. There was no way we weren't going to be doing stuff. So that was just bad timing, not proper, like, keeping track of dates and having everything make sense. Being like, yeah, July 6th without or whatever, instead of being like, oh, July 4th coming up. Maybe we should start this later. Nope, of course not. Of course I didn't start it later. Because which is fine, I think, because it made it to where it was like, oh, I can constantly come up with excuses for why I shouldn't start. No, it started. No, there's no excuse because I had already started. So it's like, oh, well, took a longer break than I was expecting in between stuff, but that's okay. We did so much. And where we are, so the climate is so drastic compared to the one that we've been living in, that it takes a lot out of the kids when we're outside. But for a long time, it takes a lot out of us too. Like, oh man, I miss this up. I want to see if I can get it back without destroying everything. I'm gonna have to start over. I don't know what I did to that strand, but it was. There we go. So, and then we're not used to the area still and everything, so it's just a whole bunch of new things going on. So we were just, okay, take this week off, we'll start next week again. So that's what I did. I just set it up. Okay, music. I hope you guys can hear the music. I hope the music's okay too. I really need to sit down and just like listen to that playlist and figure it out. But for now, I think it's better than just having no background at all. So we'll try to make it better. We'll try to make a couple of things better. Definitely not so boring in the background. Our books are still not up on the bookshelf. That's my other desk. I have two desks. One where I sit and record, another one that like holds my stuff and where I journal and everything. So, at the other house, it made sense because this desk was not in the same room as that one. That was my personal desk, which and it's small and stuff, so we had it in the in where we slept. And then this one that I'm at right now was on the other side of the house in a different room, because that's just how the space worked out and what made sense. But we didn't want to get rid of these furnitures, even though the spacing didn't make sense to have both. But we're going to be going to a different house, so at some point we will be moving again. So why get rid of big furniture if you can make it work in the space? So we just have that working in this space for right now. This pattern isn't that complicated. It's just so many rows. And I have another project that I'm working on as well that has to just wait. I was supposed to have that done. And I could have finished it. I could have finished it a lot sooner. It shouldn't still be pending, but it's kind of, I haven't been doing crochet for very long, so my hands aren't really used to the way, and it's been a while since I've even like taken up a hook, so my fingers are all cramping. So like dealing with regular thread is hard, right? Because I'm still beginning. So it's like, oh, and then I decided to take on a project that uses very fine thread. This is a number four hook. This is a number 4 hook, and I'm working on a project where I used a number 2 hook. And so I'm kind of just actively avoiding it because I did have time. I would have been able to complete it. It's just I don't want to. It's like dying inside. I'm like dying inside a little bit at a time when I'm working on it, because the stitches are so, it's just so ridiculous, and it hurts. It hurts my head, it hurts my fingers. When you finally like just come, and it like, I'm not even dealing with like big rows. Like this is like 12 stitches a row, I think, maybe more. That one, it's a simple stitch. So this stitch is like 3 stitches all together. it's just maybe 3 half stitches altogether. And pretty simple, pretty easy. But it's a lot hard, it's a lot more complicated than if I were to just do a single stitch. Even a triple stitch. Treble. I think they call it treble. I don't know why I call it treble. But because it's such fine, tiny thread, it's like, I don't want to do this. But it's gonna be really, the other project is a doll, and I'm making it because my daughter, oh no. Okay, get that out. Because it's from a show that was made in the 80s, so of course you're not finding anything like commercially available for this. So I decided to make it because I was like, oh, I can crochet. These are stitches I know. It's not just stitching though. It's like the hook, thread, the tension. My fingers are cramping so bad. Oh, I need to start doing the hand exercises that I used to do for violin. I used to play the violin, and we'd have exercises so your hands wouldn't cramp up. It would strengthen them, and it would also get them flexible. These are the ones I remember. I think there's one where you go like this as well. I think that's one of them. I gotta look them up because there's a lot of different ones you can do, and it just keeps your hand limber. I think I'm gonna need that for this. Definitely gonna need that for this. Oh. It doesn't help that I just use a ton of tension too. It's like, okay, if you just use a good amount of tension, then everything's pretty much even, because that's another thing you have to worry about is the tension on the thread at all times. You gotta make sure it stays the same so your stitches stay the same. And how did I get started on this? Well, I was online, and there's this thing called the Woobles. They make all these fun characters, and I'm a nerd. Okay, I am a nerd. So when you have like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and The Grinch Stole Christmas and Hello Kitty and Pusheen and all these other fun characters from other stories and fandoms and stuff like that, you are looking at them like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. Speaking of, I still need to finish the Grinch Stole Christmas. It was supposed to be something fun for the kids. It's Cindy Lou Who, little Cindy Lou, the Grinch, and Max. And I was gonna have the plushies that you make through the Wooble packets act out the story. Well, I read this story. It was supposed to be a cute little Christmas thing. And of course, I never got to it. I think I need to do 2 more rows. But I need to give my head a break. And my head a break because, oh, I don't know what it is with this heat. I think I'm finally so everyone else succumbed to the heat and everything at a normal time frame, right? The day it is happening to them. So we were outside. We were literally outside for 3 whole days. So during those 3 days, that's when people were having not reactions, but that's when people were like feeling cranky. That's when people were getting headaches. That's when they weren't feeling good, and when they were eating lighter and everything like that. And then I was fine. It's been 2 days since all the activity. And now I'm reacting to the weekend. To being like, okay, I am worn down. I am worn out. You know, it's bad. So I fell asleep. Well, people were still running around, lights were still on and all this, and I'm normally an extremely light sleeper. So light that, like, it's just like the wind could start up and it'd be like, oh, I'm awake now. Like, right? Like, it's the light, like anything. And I'm up. If there is too much light, I will not be able to fall asleep. Normally, it doesn't matter how tired I am. So that happened last night, and then this morning the alarm went off. I don't think I heard it, and then people started moving around. And normally that's like, okay, I'm up, but I make the active decision just to stay in bed and kind of like wake up, like not get up for a bit. But this time it was, no, I'm sleeping or dozing. I wasn't sleeping, I was dozing. And it was like, it's like, why can't you just respond when it makes sense to respond? Why do you have to wait? And that's the thing. I was like, I'm trying to figure out. I was like, okay, now I've got a headache. My limbs are really heavy. I'm sensitive to light right now, but like I said, I need to get this done. Oh, okay. I wanted to get this row done. I wanted to do one more row, and I'm not even holding it correctly, so that's another reason why it's not going the right way, doing the right thing. I wanted to get one more row done. Because I need to get this done. I need to get it done, and I need to send it out. And I just need to start finishing projects so then we can start doing what we want to do. And also, we did find. So I have all of this stuff out. I have my drawing books out. I have my sculpting books. I found my sketchbooks. And then what I also found are the Leonardo books, the ones that I was telling you about. So I have his drawings, right? So it's just like his drawings and stuff. But then outside of his drawings and like the sketches and notes and stuff that like this person just compiled and put together in a book, I also have the translated notebooks, or like a compilation. I don't think it's all of his notebooks. I think it's just some of the more important aspects of his notebooks. And I don't know what they use to decipher what's like important and what's not. I think the forward would. The back probably. Let's see. Leonardo da Vinci, born in 1452, died in 1519, was an artist, inventor, and prototypical Renaissance man. He continues to fascinate us because of the astonishing intellect and boundless curiosity about the natural world. During his life, he kept oh my goodness, I cannot speak at all. Voluminous plenty. It's like, it's the word that basically means plenty or a lot, except it sounds better. And it starts with a B. Notebooks that detailed his, oh my, I am not going to be able to, they're using big words. I'm at the, we only use little words stage right now. Oh yeah, it's making my head hurt. Okay, so let's see. This is a collection of his writing and images. From the original notebooks, they cover a wide range of subject matter. It's divided into 3 parts: beauty, reason, and art, observation, order, and practical matters. Each part is accompanied by introductory text by the more than 1,000 illustrations have been arranged to augment and illuminate the text. Leonardo's handwritten notes and strange scribbling will appear as part of the artwork, are also deciphered and translated, serving to connect us even more deeply to the work and mind of its creator. Single volume compendum to Leonardo da Vinci's enduring genius. So yeah, that's what this is, which is cool. So I have 2 of them. So we will be able to start studying that and everything. So that'll be good. Yeah, plants. We have so many plants. Oh, which is fine, because honestly they do such wonders for the air. It's ridiculous. I read somewhere, and my family and I actually talked about it a bit, that if you wanted to have like nice air and just like refresh the house, you should open up all the windows for just 10 minutes a day. I would absolutely love to do that, but it's not really very feasible to do in this current house. So the next best thing I could come up with was just I basically did a Google search of what are like the best air filtration plants you could have, and apparently according to astronauts, the peace lily and the peace lily and the spider plant are the best plants to have. I guess snake and aloe vera are also decent to have. I don't think I'm finishing this. Well, I'll just finish up my thought, and then I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm sorry, my head is starting to pound so much that I'm not even. Anyways, so aloe vera and snake plants are also good to have, but they don't filter dust and stuff the way I'm not sure how the peace lily and the spider plants do that, but apparently they trap dust. They take dust from the air and stuff. But the other plants I mentioned, they breathe more oxygen into the air while you're sleeping and stuff like that. So that's also I lost my train of thought because my head is pounding. So that's kind of where it was like, okay, I can't. Let's get some plants, and then I also like plants. I don't know. They're nice to have, and if you can keep them alive, it kind of helps with accomplishments. It's like, oh, here's an accomplishment. I did something. I kept something alive. It makes you feel good about the day. It's kind of like how all the self-help books are like, do something simple as soon as you wake up, make your bed. Right? Because then you've accomplished something for the day, right? So you're in a better mood. It's telling yourself you're not going to go back to bed, so it's erasing any of the sloth and sluggishness, and to just move on with your day. And then I think the other thing is clutter. No, clutter is just something you always have to combat clutter. That's not something simple and easy though, which is what we were talking about. Anyways, I wanted to jump on even with everything just because I've started this and we're going to finish. We're actually going to move forward on this one. The next time I'll be on is Thursday. I'm not sure what the time is going to be, so just look for the notification, I guess, that I'm on live, and we'll be live. It'll be more chat. It'll probably be me on a different one, hopefully, finishing up the 10. And then the video on Saturday is going to be drawing, because we should get back into the drawing. I've missed it. So until then, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your